Hey guys, and welcome back to Studio Pro with me, Gregor. Today I want to address a topic that has been widely requested and asked frequently in the comment section, and that is how am I using these external synthesizers that you see behind me inside of Studio Pro. It's actually one of the best DAWs for this kind of hybrid workflow together with hardware synthesizers, so this is one of my favorite topics to talk about. Let's get started. And in today's episode, I would like to show you how I'm integrating the TE-05 by Oberheim, which is my latest addition to my synthesizer museum, if you will, in Studio Pro. It's a really fantastic sounding 5-voice analog synthesizer, but the workflow that I'm going to show you obviously is going to work with whatever kind of synthesizer you have, analog or digital, it doesn't really matter. What's great about this synthesizer is that it also has MIDI functionality. This is actually true for most, if not all, synthesizers these days, but you can use this MIDI functionality to use the piano roll to sequence inside of Studio Pro, send that out to the TE-05 or your external synthesizer of choice. And you can even do preset recall, which is usually a bit more convoluted with these kind of instruments. Let's take a closer look. So I have a brand new song open right here in Studio Pro, and I've removed all of my external devices here in the preferences just to make it easier to follow along. So the first thing we need to do, regardless of what kind of external instrument it is, whether it's a guitar, whether it's a synthesizer, as long as it has an audio output, you need to go to the session menu and then to session setup. And here under inputs, you need to add a mono or a stereo input, depending on whether your instrument is sending with 2 outs, a left and right, or just a mono output. Okay, and this is true regardless of what external instrument it is. As long as you plan to record the sound that it makes, you need to take care of this audio side of things. So let's go ahead and do just that. I click Add Stereo right here, and now on this matrix, I need to assign the exact input to which I have currently connected the TE-05. In my case, that's gonna be 3 and 4 on the Quantum 2626, which is all the way back here because I'm using an aggregate device. And now I wanna give that a name. I can just double click and enter TE-05 so I know what it is. And then I can give that any color of my liking. Maybe blue would be a nice one. And then I hit apply and OK. And this is all that's required to record this instrument onto an audio track if I don't plan on doing any kind of MIDI sequencing. How would that look? Well, I can basically just create a new audio track. I did that with a shortcut. You can also do right click and then add stereo audio track like this. And this track now needs to be assigned to the input. Otherwise, the record button, the record arm button here is grayed out, as you can see. You could simply do that by clicking here on record input and then selecting the line in 3 and 4. And then all you have to do is record arm the track. Maybe also monitor arm if you want to hear what you're recording. And now I could, for example, record the internal sequencer of the TE-05, just like that. That's already pretty cool, but what if we want to have the same kind of convenience that we're used to from working with virtual instruments? Namely that we can simply drag and drop them here from the browser. For example, with MyTi, it's so easy, right? You can just drag that into your session and then start playing that with your MIDI keyboard just like that. Well, to do this, we also need to connect the TE-05 either with USB or very old school with MIDI. And you can use, for example, a Fender Quantum interface for that, which will provide you with a MIDI output, which you can then connect to the MIDI in on your external synthesizer. Now that we have set up the USB or MIDI in cable, we can head over to the Studio Pro preferences and then head over to the external devices menu. This is where we set up pretty much all of the MIDI inputs and outputs, meaning keyboards, but also external synthesizers, anything that we plan to use for recording MIDI information or sending MIDI information is going to be set up here. And then we click on Add. And now we have to choose between 3 different kinds of devices. And this is where people sometimes get confused because Studio Pro is extremely flexible here. You set up a new keyboard device only when you plan on using that particular keyboard for MIDI note recording. And that is not always a given because, for example, in my studio, I don't want to stand up and go back to one of these 3 keyboards all the time. I want to play them all here from my centralized master keyboard, which is why the only keyboard device that I'm setting up is this keyboard that I have standing right here, and all the other ones are just destinations. So this is why I think it makes a lot of sense to separate the keyboard portion of these synthesizers from their sound module portion. So I set up new keyboard, and this I want to receive from the contact complete control right here. And send to, I'm gonna leave that blank because I plan on really just sending notes from this keyboard. I don't need to receive any information back. That would be my first MIDI device. Then I'm gonna add a new instrument, and these kind of instrument devices are meant to receive note information but not necessarily send note information in the form of MIDI back. I just want to send MIDI to the TE-05 here and then receive back the resulting audio, which I'm then gonna record. So in this case, I only need to select send to, and I'm gonna select the MIDI output to which I've currently connected the TE-05, which is the GNOME to MIDI out 1. It's receiving on a specific MIDI channel, so I can set that here as well. This is only necessary if you have like a MIDI through box and you want to send the same MIDI out signal to multiple sources. Then setting a different MIDI channel for each instrument is recommended. In my case, the TE-05 has channel 14. And then I can also decide whether I want to send MIDI clock and MIDI clock start to sequence the internal arpeggiator and things of that nature, which I also want to do. Then I can just give that a name. So I'm gonna call this Oberheim TE-05. And this is all I need to do from the MIDI side of things. As soon as I have set up such an instrument, as I've shown you right now, we find a new entry inside of the browser under Instruments and External Instruments. This is a separate folder that we have. And this instrument can now be added to your session just like any other virtual instrument by simply dragging and dropping it. Now there's just one more thing we need to do here, and that is the part that gets handled automatically by a virtual instrument. So if we compare this quickly to a virtual instrument again, such as my Thai, when I drag that into my session like so, you could see that this is already connected to an audio channel here in the mixer. However, that did not happen with the TE-05 because Studio Pro cannot know that the audio input that I set up is related to the MIDI input. This means that if we want to have the same behavior that makes virtual instruments so convenient, where you always have one mixer channel appear when you add the MIDI track, we just need to connect our MIDI instrument to the audio input, and we can do that through an aux channel. So this pop-up window that you see here that showed up when we added this external instrument to our session from the browser, we can simply click on this outputs arrow here and then clicking add aux channel. This aux channel can now be assigned to the input that I set up in the very first step of this tutorial. Now I can double click here, call this TE-05 as well to make sure that the track and the channel are matching, and then just save this as the default configuration by clicking on this arrow yet again. I only have to set this up once, and now if I'm in a brand new session, I can simply go ahead to the external instruments folder right here, drag in the TE-05, and I can play that from my MIDI keyboard just like any other virtual instrument. I can also use the program and bank inside of the track inspector here. This is one of my favorite features, to set the preset that I've used of the external synthesizer so that next time I open up this session, I get the exact same corresponding sound as last time. This is super convenient. You wouldn't even notice the difference to your virtual instruments. You can still bounce in place. You can export mix downs, although that happens in real time. You can throw insert effects on here. You can do any kind of processing. And this is such an advantage compared to many other DAWs where you have to handle these external synthesizers with 2 tracks, one for MIDI sequencing and one for audio recording. Try it out for yourself. It's a game changer, and thank you for watching.